Recently picked up this junk fleet, and no, I don't plan on resurrecting any of these. They're just going to be parted out, so I have a inventory of carburetors and coils and whatnot. So I'm going to gut them and then scrap the shells. For the most part, they're all pretty complete, except for that trimmer mower there. It's been parted out, but I don't see it now. There it is. It's been ventilated. So there's 7 mowers and 2 rototillers. The other rototiller's on a different part of the property right now, but I can insert a picture of it here. And this thing here, this is bizarre. It's been heavily hacked. Somebody welded on a couple of casters, cut notches in the body, cut off one of the tine axles. The other one's still there. But the motor itself's complete, and it's kind of cool. It's a 66, if I remember right. Yeah, 66. It still turns over. So I'll save the motor off of that and scrap the rest. So like I said, I'm not going to resurrect any of them, but I'm thinking what I'll do for fun is as I get to each one to part it out, I'll pour a little fuel down the carb and give it a pull and see if it fires off of it or not. Because like I said, they're all actually pretty complete. So if they got a spark and compression, they may actually hit off. So stay tuned. Okay, we got some sunshine today, so I want to move forward on the start and party here, because I'd really like to get done with this, get this junk out of my yard. So as I part them out, we're going to look at each one, do a quick diagnosis, see if it'll fire with a little fuel down the carb. Then I'll shut you off and part it out, and I'll only film it if I run across something unique or interesting, because filming parting out 7 mowers would take too long. I have already disposed of the rototiller and the trimmer mower that had the ventilated block. So we're going to start here and let's see what we can find out. I'm not sure this thing has any oil in it. This is cool though. Thread in the check. I've never seen that before. They tell you right on it. It's wet in there, but I don't think there's anything in it. This one might be seized. take the cover off so I can see if the brake is releasing, because it feels like it's not. It is. This one's frozen solid. I ran it out of oil and seized it. So the first one was pretty anticlimactic. So I'll part this one out and get back to you with the next one. Right off the bat, I found something amusing. Took the air cleaner off. I saw that and I'm like, what the heck is that? Did they tie the throttle wide open? Got the air cleaner off. There's no filter in there. Somebody put an old sock at the bottom of the air filter to be the filter. Well, they get an E for effort. Garbage. And they did have the throttle wired open. That piece of baling wire hooked on there and wrapped around the primer housing. So no oil, throttle wired wide open, although that probably wasn't too big a deal with the governor on there, but it became a big deal when they decided not to put oil in it. And a sock for a filter. Now it's turning. Interesting. Well, here it is. It's not seized. This crank is way bent. Watch this. Clears there, no problem. Can't even get it to go through there. So it was stuck there. When I rotated it back, it came out of it. But this side, no problem. You know what? Not only is it bent, I think it's twisted. You see the keyway? That's the end of it there. That's the other end of it. They twisted and bent the crankshaft. Wow. Somebody's got talent. So all the tops, all the problems up top weren't what did this thing in. Good job, guys. Hey, you guys, when you're parting out engines, do you bother keeping the heads on a flathead engine? It just seems to me that the heads and the bolts would just take up a lot of space in the long run of something that's not likely going to be replaced, because these heads virtually never go bad. Yeah, there'll be the rare occasion of a strip spark plug hole or something, but maybe it's just an instance where you just keep one or two of each style. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks. Well, it did have a little oil in it. Alright, now we're going to go on to unit number 2 of our start and part party. Look at this ugly thing. Three and a half horse, 22-inch cut, Briggs & Stratton. When I saw the orange, I was thinking coast to coast, but Montgomery Ward's. Looks like it was kind of a high-end unit in its day. Sure's butt ugly now. And it does have self-propelled with the obligatory black tape repair. So darn, this one's empty too. Or at least not on the stick. Let's see if this one will turn over. Someone was not a believer in oil. Okay, this brake is destroyed. It does turn over. Let me pull that brake off and bring it back. Okay, I just pulled this big spring off of the brake that allowed me to pull it away from the flywheel, because that's the engaged position, but now I can push it out of the way. Look at this starter rope repair. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's see if we have any spark. It's already loose. It's a J8, but it's got the big body of the 19LM. Interesting. Got good spark. Bad starter, good spark. Okay, since this one may actually start, I'm going to put some nasty old oil on it. This one has those instructions too. I guess it must have been common for this generation. All that and it's still not on the stick. Hopefully we don't have too much water in the combustion chamber because it has been raining. And this one didn't have the air cleaner on it. Okay, finally on the stick. That's going to be good. It's alive. Okay, I'm going to start tearing this one down. And again, I'll bring it back if I run across something. Otherwise, I'll probably call this part 1 and come back part 2 with a third mower. Just a small addendum here before I call it quits on this one. I decided to keep the entire engine off of it since it did run well, and it does have that unique side drive there. So I've pulled it off. I'll store that. And it stinks. It still actually has a little bit of rotten fuel in it. But I did want to show a couple things. I found the date on the sticker here. It conforms to the 1980 safety standards. And I didn't mention it before, but it is a magnetron. So that should be it for this. I'll probably pull the wheels off and then throw the rest out. I think I just noticed something weird. Is that not a mill cutter? This side still has the cover on it. Oh, I see. It's part of the ratchet, so it drives one way. Okay. So this is just missing the cover and the guts. Darn if that doesn't look like a mill cutter. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.